What's up, guys? My Vernon Q there, back again. No, I'm just... How's everybody doing on their end? So, if you guys know me, you know that I'm a big wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan since I was 5 years old. And that was 30-something years ago now. Jesus Christ. And when I mean wrestling fan, I mean wrestling fan. I mean, I wasn't just trapped in a certain company's bubble. But most of the time, guys, when it comes to when you see some of your favorite wrestlers die, that's really hard, especially for me. And I take it very painfully as well. And especially in the WWE, we see a lot of wrestlers have passed away. And sometimes they don't even acknowledge it. And they get nothing, almost, in a sense. Like, I don't know, maybe WWE don't make a package or so. Sometimes they're not going to get a good package like they did for Roddy Piper and Dusty Rhodes and people like that. You know, Ultimate Warrior. You know, they're not going to give them a package or sometimes not even acknowledge it. So today, guys, what we're going to do is watch 10 wrestler deaths disgraced by the WWE. Now, I'm a little nervous about this one because, one, WWE may try to ban this or whatever. I hope they don't. But sometimes you got to face facts, dudes. You fucked up. That's it. Just face the facts. You fucked up. So let's see who's on this list. And who did incense the WWE. And plus, I will also say agree or disagree. Here we go. All right. Now.
Death is not something that should be taken lightly in any situation. For the WWE, there have been numerous occasions where Vince McMahon and his creative team have pushed the limits too far, creating controversial angles and completely insulting wrestlers who had passed away. See these moments in different ways.
Here we go.
WWE went way too far. Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth is considered one of the greatest valets and managers in wrestling history.
Passed, man.
She spent several years in the WWE by the side of Macho Man Randy Savage. Sadly, Miss Elizabeth passed away in 2003. Just months after her death, the WWE aired a piece on their confidential TV show that actually played the 911 call Lex Luger made when she was unresponsive. It was a poor choice by the WWE and a very tough segment to watch.
Oh, Ric Flair's son.
Ric Flair has had a lot of ups and downs in his career, but one of his biggest losses was his own son and former wrestler Reid Flair. Reid had a history of drug issues and died at a very young age. The WWE creative team decided to use this tragedy to add
I remember this.
In the feud
that was
between
fucked
Paige
up.
and
I was
Charlotte
like, are you
Reid's
kidding
sister.
me?
Paige openly mocked Reid's battle with addiction, and the wrestling world was shocked that it would become part of the storyline. Eddie Guerrero. When a wrestler passes away during his career, it can send shockwaves
Eddie's death still
through
hurts
the
me.
WWE. That's exactly what happened when Eddie Guerrero died. After Eddie died, the WWE
they
capitalized
did. They
and
exploited his death so badly
between Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. Among the disrespectful things done to Eddie's memory, there was one point where Orton stated that Guerrero was actually in hell. The exploitation dragged on for months before it finally ended at WrestleMania 22. Vincent James McMahon. Vince McMahon's father helped build the company that his son now owns today. Vince may be grateful for his father, but he has also exploited his name on numerous occasions. During the WCW and ECW invasion angle, Paul Heyman lashed out and stated that Vince may have actually killed his father. Years later, Vince McMahon presented the Vincent James McMahon Legacy Award, which was nothing more than a fake honor to help get Stephanie McMahon some booze and help showcase the return of Shane McMahon. Mabel. Whether you know him as Mabel, Viscera, or Big Daddy V, Nelson Frazier has had a pretty big impact in the WWE. He's a former King of the Ring winner and had several memorable feuds with the likes of The Undertaker and Diesel. This is why it was so shocking that there was no mention of the big man when he passed away. No graphics, no video package, and no dedication from the WWE announcers. Hawk. of Legion of Doom. The Legion of Doom will always be known as Hawk and Animal. This is why it's so troubling that after Hawk passed away in 2003, WWE tried to capitalize on the Legion of Doom by introducing a new partner for Animal named Heidenreich. Not only did he join up with Animal, but Heidenreich got his own Legion of Doom face paint, and the duo won the Tag Team Championship. Many fans cried foul at the poor attempt to revitalize a legendary team. Paul Bearer. Paul Bearer will forever be associated with The Undertaker, and his passing was a shock to the WWE Universe. As CM Punk feuded with Taker, things got taken to a whole new level when the memory of Bearer was brought into the mix. Not only did Punk insult Bearer, but Paul Heyman dressed as him just to mock him. Things got taken way too far when Punk dumped out an urn supposedly containing Bearer's ashes all over The Undertaker. Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes not only had a legendary career, but he has 2 children living out his legacy. This is why it's so surprising that WWE would insult and exploit his death for some cheap heat. During a backstage segment on Raw, Goldust was gifted a Dusty Rhodes teddy bear that was snatched by Carl Anderson. Moments later, the head was ripped off, insulting the legacy of Rhodes and upsetting Cody Rhodes.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Owen Hart. After Owen Hart's passing, his family wanted the WWE to leave him alone and allow them to move on with their lives. This would not happen. After several legal battles, the WWE won the right to feature Owen Hart in various productions and release a DVD Blu-ray compilation of the star entitled Heart of Gold. After the release, the family immediately released a statement saying they did not support the DVD and felt like the WWE was exploiting his name. And number 1,
Brian Pillman.
Brian Pillman. It would take less than 48 hours after Brian Pillman died for the WWE to exploit his death and use it to try and increase ratings on a WWE episode of Raw. In one of the most uncomfortable interviews ever, Vince McMahon actually talked with Pillman's grieving wife live on the air. Again, 48 hours after he had died. The whole interview just feels wrong, and it's extremely hard to watch his wife look so grief-stricken, shocked, and upset on the air. Well, there you have it. What entries do you think were the most disgraceful? Should the WWE have apologized for any of these actions? Is there any that we missed? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe.
Okay. I didn't know about the whole Owen situation. I didn't know it went that far. I knew that his widow really was trying very hard for some reasons not to, that's why you'd never see Owen appear in things, and it's just like, why not? The Mabel situation I do agree on, is that for a guy who's been with the company for so long, and when he passed, it was such a shock. Yeah, there was nothing for him. He has been a part of several eras of the WWE, whether you want to say the Federation, the Attitude Era, and I guess the Ruthless Aggression Era, however you want to classify it. But yeah, man, like that was like, wow, nothing for Viscera. The Paul Bearer situation, yeah, I kind of didn't like that too much, especially using Paul Bearer in that manner. He had just passed, and you coming out saying this is his ashes and you dump it on him. CM Punk was a good heel. He could have did without that. I will agree with that as well. And the Reed Flair with Paige and Charlotte, yeah, I thought WWE went too far with that. That shit right there, I was like, no, don't go there. I kind of felt that way when WWE started having Michael Cole and the whole King feud, and he started ripping on King's mother who passed away, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? Like, no, don't do that. There was a couple of things. I definitely will agree with Eddie Guerrero. Like, they hoard that shit out after his death. Some people claim, did Ray really, blow up because of his, or was it because they used him? I really thought that. And of course, the whole Randy Orton thing, him saying, hey, he's not in heaven, he's in hell. Randy has gone on record to say he he didn't want to say that. He was really hurt by saying that, stuff like that. There are times I will agree the wrestling industry in general does push it a little too far sometimes. And sometimes you got to know when to pull back and pull reins and sometimes let it fly, But, sometimes you hear when these wrestlers say, like sometimes in interviews, like, yeah, I was cool with it, I was all right with it, I just, but sometimes, I don't know, stuff like that, I just couldn't, like, I didn't know Cody took the whole ripping the Dusty, teddy bear head off that serious. I mean, I can understand it, but I didn't know that, that's his father, and, Cody has had better success outside of WWE than he's had inside the WWE, so that's saying a lot for him, and I'm happy for him. But yeah, man, to all my wrestling fans out there, what did you think of this list? Do you agree with this list? Do you feel that nothing was wrong with this list? Or do you feel that there's some stuff that should have been added to this list? And I'm sorry that it's gotten really bright in my room all of a sudden. But yeah, man, other than that, guys, this is Mom and Kids saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. As always, y'all take care. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in for my reactions. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any requests, y'all, don't forget to provide me with the link and along with the hashtag slogan React Please Chris. That is hashtag React Please Chris. And as always, this is Mom and Kid saying peace. I'm out.